Hey guys, welcome to another breakdown. The latest episode of The Bad Batch dropped this week, which featured another little side quest with Sid. And honestly, this episode felt kinda like filler, but that's probably because with episodes this short and only 1 or 2 episodes releasing per week, there's just gonna be some episodes in a season like this. And that being said, the episode does contain some character development from Sid, which may be alluding to future events in the season. Basically, Wrecker, Tech, and Omega go on a mission with Sid to a planet called Saphatoma, where there is a racetrack for races very similar to pod racing from the Phantom Menace.
Now this is pod racing.
The main difference here is that the track is actually man-made, whereas in the Phantom Menace, it's mainly a natural course, and the vehicles are a little different as well. They have blasters and shields, and kind of anything goes, as Wrecker put it. So the reason they went to Saphatoma is because Sid has a new racer, a droid named Teo, that she says is going to make her a lot of money. So pretty much Sid brought a couple of the batch along with her to use as her bodyguards, because Saphatoma is kind of a shady place. So we see Teo win the first race, and then we are introduced to Malegi, a gangster who also has a racer. Sid and Malegi clearly have a past relationship, as they share some banter and place a bet on who's going to win the next race, Sid's racer or Malegi's racer. However, when Malegi's racer wins, Sid is placed in a tough spot since she doesn't have the money for him. She tries to stall Malegi, but he's not having it. And in an attempt to save the situation, Omega strikes a deal.
Yes, the negotiator.
One more race, double or nothing. If Sid's racer wins, they get Sid back. Otherwise, if Malegi's racer wins, then they will pay double. So once again, pretty strong Phantom Menace vibes here. You can kind of see the parallels. So Teo had crashed and was in pieces from the last race. They're able to fix him up just in time for him to then get exploded again right before the second bet race starts. And then Tech, who had been studying the track, volunteers to take his place and wins the race by choosing a unique strategy of removing his weapons and focusing all power to his shields, which allows him to go faster. And he wins the race. He ends up saving Sid. But there's some interesting dialogue I want to point out from Malegi talking about Sid. First, during the last race, Malegi tries to have a conversation with Sid about how it's just like the good old days, but Sid won't have it, saying that she's changed. And Malegi says, well, just wait until your friends meet the real you. Then at the very end of the episode, Malegi specifically warns the Bad Batch members about Sid, saying that while they showed an admirable display of loyalty to Sid, they should be careful because it doesn't always go both ways with her. So I think this is setting up future episodes where the Batch is going to ask and find out more about Sid, who she really is, what her background is, and it'll be interesting to see whether Sid really has changed, as she said, or if they are going to get backstabbed by her or something like that. From my point of view, she's been pretty shady the whole time and really only serves her own self-interest. But I do think that being around Omega has actually softened her up a bit. And in the exchange with Malegi, Sid seemed genuinely offended when he talked about the good old days. So maybe she really has changed. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen, and I will see you in the next video.